Hey guys, so for today's video, in honor of it being Valentine's Day, I thought it would be fun to go ahead and make some treats. So I'm gonna be making some cake pops, attempting, sugar cookies, and then maybe even put together a little something for my husband Dylan. So I'm gonna take y'all along with me on this little baking adventure. I am not the world's best baker, so we will see how this goes. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here's everything we are going to be using today for our baking adventure. So I have the red velvet cake mix here. I went ahead and weighed out my water and vegetable oil for the cake mix because, as I've said before, we have been in this house about half a year now, so I still have not gotten a lot of normal household items such as measuring cups, measuring spoons, so I went ahead and used our food scale to weigh out those. So that's the vegetable oil and the water that we're gonna be mixing in here. I have the frosting, which is what we will mix into the cake once that is completed. Eggs, some little icing to make designs with, styrofoam to put the cake pops in, sprinkles, cake pop, what are these? Cake pop sticks, and then some candy melts that we will be using for the outer coating on those. And then this is my little cookie kit that I got. I got this at Target. I think it was like $5. You would be amazed at how many different places all of these things came from. I struggled finding sprinkles, then I found this that already came with sprinkles, so I may not even use these. I may not use this because there is already some of that in here. So I'm a little bit all over the place. We will see. We're just gonna roll with it. It's gonna turn out good regardless of how pretty or not it looks. So I'm excited to see how it goes, and let's go ahead and get started. So the cake is in the oven. Now we're just waiting on that to bake so we can move on with the cake pops. But while we wait for that, it's gonna take about 30 minutes or so. So I figured we would go ahead and decorate some cookies. So that packet that I got came with these little pre-made cookies. They're super cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. I've made cookies before and I've decorated them before. They weren't the prettiest, so I can't make any promises on how cute these are gonna turn out, but I'm excited to just have a little bit of fun with this. So let's do it.
Drops and raindrops, motion got me all faded. My heart got me going all crazy.
Okay, I have a whole new respect for people who do any sort of decorating on desserts. That is way harder than I expected. Holding my hand steady, making sure that I'm pressing enough but not pressing too much. That was just, I'm flabbergasted. And this is the turnout. As you can see, I am not the most artistic person. So we're just gonna hope that the cake pops turn out better than those did.
And I won't be walking away, yeah. I'm a fool, yeah, I got love blind.
Okay, so now that the cake is done, we are going to head and wait on that to cool off. Then we're gonna crumble it up so that way we can form the cake balls. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the white candy melts in the microwave and get that process started. gotten all of my cake pops all assorted and ready for the next step, which is gonna be me putting these in the freezer so they can kind of harden up a little bit, I guess, so that way they don't fall off whenever I dip them in the icing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will keep y'all updated. So I am a little bit messy since the last time you guys saw me. I officially have red velvet on my shirt, stuff all over my pants, and it's safe to say I have made a mess of this kitchen. So now it's time to go ahead and decorate the cake pops. I just took them out of the freezer to allow them to harden a little bit. So wish me luck. We are gonna go ahead and stir this, make sure that's a good consistency so it's not so hard and they fall right off. And I think if this method does not work of me dipping it in here without it falling off when I pull it off, then I might just start spooning it on there. So we will see. So let's go ahead. Here goes nothing. So we'll go ahead. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this. This is a Pinterest recipe. Obviously, I do not know how to make cake pops on my own without someone guiding me through it all. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And then, oh yeah, there is a lot of excess on there. So it said to just tap your wrist to get any excess off of there and to just keep spinning. So that is what we're gonna do. For some reason, this clumped up like immediately as I put it on. So I'm not really sure what is going on. Gonna go ahead and stick with that. So I am now gonna go ahead and just drizzle some sprinkles over it. Just make it a little bit festive for Valentine's Day. All right, so there we go. Lots of hard work put into this cake pop. It's actually cute. It's not the best shape, but that is okay. We're gonna go ahead and stick it in the styrofoam. And while that was freezing, I went ahead and cut the styrofoam in half. I had a hard time finding like a big styrofoam that would fit all of the cake pops, so I went ahead and did that. So let's just hope that that works. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with all the cake pops, and I will show you them all once I am done. Now, I am definitely no baker here, but I am pleasantly surprised with how these turned out. I love all of the colors and the sprinkles, and it was just a lot of fun, and I think it is the thought that counts. All right, guys, so here is the finished product. So we have our sugar cookies here. Those were already pre-made, and then I put on the icing and the sprinkles, and then I have the cake pops that I also put icing and sprinkles on. The cake pops were super hard to make. The candy melts were not cooperating, which is why you probably can't tell by looking here, but the icing is all sorts of bulgy looking. Is bulgy even a word? Anyway, it was a lot of fun. So now I am going to go ahead and take these and put them onto a little cake stand platter type thing that I have for when Dylan comes home, along with some other goodies. So I will show y'all that once I'm done. All right, so I'm a little bit unprepared for what I planned for Dylan. I thought we had extra meat here, but we don't, so I'm just gonna settle with what we have. We have some honey ham that I'm gonna put on the tray. I'm gonna put some turkey pepperoni, and then some cheddar cheese with smoky, my apologies, some cheddar cheese with smoky notes. And then I bought a bottle of wine that I'm just gonna put on the side. I'm gonna put the cookies and the cake pops, and then I also bought some gummy bears, which are his favorite candy. So I will show you all that in a minute. Not too sure why I originally called this a cake stand, because this is definitely a cheese board. Alright, so I am finally done with everything. I was getting worried that I wasn't going to be able to put this little charcuterie board tray type thing together for Dylan during all of the chaos of the baking I just did, but I ended up being able to do it. So as you saw in my little close-up of this, I have an assortment of different crackers. I have some honey ham, seasoned almonds, the cheese I showed you guys, pepperoni, the cookies I made, and then the cake pops. I'm actually very happy with how this turned out because I kind of did it on the fly. There wasn't really much thought going into this, so I think it turned out really cute. I think Dylan's really going to like it, and he's going to be very surprised because usually we don't do anything for Valentine's Day. We'll usually go to dinner or something, but that's a normal thing for us anyway. Valentine's Day just isn't really a big deal to me. I think this was just a cute little idea to put together. We both love charcuterie boards, so it's something kind of for the both of us, but it is a surprise to him. But I do have one last touch that I need to add to this that I just remembered that I bought, and that is these balloons. If you've never been to Dollar Tree, they have these $1. They're so cute and very affordable and super convenient if you just need a balloon really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and just have these I think I'll probably tie them to the bottom of this. Sorry, you guys can't see me. It'll just be right here waiting for him whenever he gets home. So adding those balloons to this will be the finishing touch to Dylan's Valentine's Day surprise. I'm super excited. He will be here any minute now. So I hope you enjoyed baking with me. It was a lot of fun, a bit messy, but I really enjoyed it and I hope you guys did too. And if you did, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment any suggestions you'd like to see in future videos and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching and I will see y'all next time. Bye guys.